Hi, I'm Blair and welcome back again to Cellar Notes. Today we're going to talk about one of the oldest wineries and winery families in all of North America. We're joined today by Dale Cochran from Gallo. Welcome, Dale.
Good morning.
First of all, Gallo has been around for a lot of years. In fact, I believe they're celebrating their 75th anniversary.
That's correct.
Can you tell us a little bit about the beginnings and how Ernest and Julio got together and started this great deal?
Yeah, absolutely. In 1933, Ernest and Julio Gallo founded the E&J Gallo Winery, headquarters based in Modesto, California. And they have been, again, celebrating their 75 years of anniversary. They were based in the Central Valley and have expanded some of their operations up to the Napa Valley and Sonoma County area as well. We've been in business for over 75 years, and we're excited to celebrate our anniversary this year.
Wonderful. And they've always been innovators and on the forefront of the winemaking industry. Today, they are still one of the few family-owned, large-scale wineries in the entire world. And I believe the family is still very much involved. Who's all involved in it?
Yeah, absolutely. Again, it's a privately held company, which is very rare, not only in the wine industry, but in big business today. So we're very excited to continue that operation. Joe Gallo is our CEO of the company. He's Ernest's son. And we have Ernest Gallo involved, Stephanie Gallo, who's the Senior Director of Marketing. There's over 15 grandchildren involved with the winemaking, as well as winemaking, viticulture practices, the bottling facility, and overall marketing with the company. And we're very excited to continue that. We had a conference in early February celebrating the 75th anniversary, where we had all of our distributors come in, our partners across the world, and we were able to commit to basically everybody in the room that we're going to continue to be a family-owned company through the next generation of Gallo family members.
Wonderful. What a great family legacy, too. I know that recently, especially over the past, say, 15 years or so, Gallo has been expanding and moving in a different direction, taking them out of just California, expanding worldwide, and really producing world-class wines. Can you tell us a little bit about some of those?
Yeah, absolutely, Blair. We have, you know, with the foresight of Ernest and Julio Gallo, really over the past 15 to 20 years, like you had mentioned, that really sought to satisfy consumers' tastes in the wine industry. Whereas we are exporting over 55 million cases out of California to the rest of the world. We're involved in over 90 countries exporting our California wines. Wow. And you had mentioned that we are now involved with several other countries. We are in 8 countries developing brands such as Argentina, Spain, Italy, Germany, France, Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa. And it's been a great venture over the past 15 to 20 years. And we've been able to satisfy consumers' tastes not only domestically, but internationally at a great value.
Wonderful. I know that some of those wonderful wines that have been brought to the forefront by Gallo include from Italy the Da Vinci line, the Ecco Domani line, even great wineries in Australia like the McWilliams Hanwood,
Absolutely.
And especially even in California where they've taken on agreements, either purchasing or marketing agreements with places like Louis Martini, Marasu. For the future, what does the future hold for Gallo and the family? Are they going to continue to expand like this? Do they have a specific plan that they're looking towards?
Yeah, I think you had mentioned we're celebrating the 75th anniversary, and how we had developed our international program, where we took a look at we're a family-owned winery. We want to partner with other family-owned wineries, whether it's in Australia with the McWilliams family, which is a privately held company, as well as Greg and Sue White with our Whitehaven and our Da Vinci Co-op, and it's been a great relationship. And recently, we purchased the William Hill, a winery in Napa Valley, as well as the Louis Martini Napa Valley Winery, which has been a fantastic addition to our portfolio. We also have teamed up with one of the oldest winemaking families in California, which is the David Mirasu Winery, where we had purchased the brand about 5 years ago. It's been wonderful. And on top of that, Blair, we've also retained all the families involved, such as Michael Martini still makes wine for the Martini Winery. David Mirasu is still our winemaker for the Mirasu Winery. So again, we've not only expanded internationally, but we've also kept the ground roots of other family wineries still in the business. Because at the end of the day, that's very important to be able to display heritage and family in this winemaking industry.
Yeah, and within this industry, there's a lot of buyouts and moving around and selling, and families actually getting out of the business. So it's nice to have, you being able to keep the families involved in what has become their heritage and their legacy as well.
Absolutely.
I know we're looking into the future and even the recent past. It's very important to Gallo to provide wines that are both, world-class quality, but also healthful. And they've been working towards sustainability and sustainable farming. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. Ever since the onset of the winery, Ernest and Julia Gallo have really had a commitment to the environment, not only to the land itself, but also the winemaking practices and the viticulture practices to create the final product. So in the late 30s, Julio, who was the vineyard manager, so to speak, Ernest was the salesperson, made a commitment. It's called our 50-50 give back plan. It's for every acre of vine that we plant, we give one acre back to the environment for sustainable habitat. So along with sustainability, we're one of the forerunners of being able to create a sustainable vineyard management practice where we kind of like the good pests eat the bad pests, where that's in simple terms. So it's as far as watershed opportunities, how we deal with conservation of water, and to be able to understand how nature interacts with the winery with having less pesticides on the vines.
Wonderful. Dale, I want to thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you,
and
Brian.
happy anniversary to the entire Gallo family. And thanks for watching Cellar Notes. We'll see you next time.